Good evening and welcome to Real Talk, where we have real conversation about business, entertainment, and lifestyle. I am your host, Angelita. This is episode 2, Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous. Today I am joined in the studio with my special co-host, April Wells.
Hello, everyone.
And we also have LaRue Reed, owner of Rue Refined Images. Hey,
Hi everyone.
how are you?
I'm well. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. You look beautiful as always.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Today's topic is going to be essential items for your closet, the value of closet rehabilitation, and the benefits of color analysis. But before we start, we're going to take a moment and thank our sponsors. Key Virtual Professionals is a virtual assistant business that is dedicated to assisting entrepreneurs, businesses, and nonprofit organizations, providing support in various areas of your business, such as virtual office administration, document preparation, social media management, financial management, event planning. These services will help your business stay on track. Schedule your free discovery call today by visiting www.keyvirtualprofessionals.com. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay.
Look, that's
Now
like,
the
you know.
business is
whew.
over.
Yes, look, that's like that's a lot of wind there. I gotta breathe. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick introduction. I am Angelita the coach. I build leaders through network training by providing building strategies to help them develop professional and effective relationships. I am also a business consultant. I work with you in the planning stages, problem solving, developing skills, and knowledge stage of your business. So that's just a little information about Angelita and about Angelita the coach, what I do. So this podcast is for you. We're going to talk about some business, some entertainment, and some lifestyle.
All right.
Okay,
So-
we're ready.
All right. So April, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Well, I'm April. As she mentioned earlier, I'm an aspiring pastry chef. So for all your bake needs, you having a party, baby shower, I'm your girl. I got you. Also, I'm a It Works distributor,
Okay.
and kind of like I'm becoming a health coach because I'm so into being healthy, working out. So I just want to inspire people and motivate people to do the same.
Okay, so just as far as It Works, can you give a little bit more information as far as like what does It Work? Some people
Well,
might
there's
not know.
different products. There's like everything from skin, wellness. Two of my favorites are like the keto coffee. With the keto coffee, it it burns calories. Like if you use it in the morning as like a meal replacement, it's gonna curb your appetite. It's gonna burn the calories because you wake up, overnight you're fasting basically. So it's gonna just use that energy. It's gonna burn that energy, and helps you lose weight. When I first started drinking, I drank it 2 weeks straight. I lost 6 pounds in 2 weeks just
Wow.
from
That's
drinking my
pretty
keto coffee. So I help a lot of people get going with the keto coffee, and also like our greens. There's chocolate greens, berry greens, orange greens. They give you the fruits and vegetables that, because most people, you're not going to pick up a bag of carrot sticks or nothing like that, during the day. So the greens help you just get that fruit and vegetable that you need
So what
throughout the day.
as far as like you drink it or you
The greens
okay.
you drink, you can mix it in with your smoothies. I usually just put it in my bottle of water and just drink it.
Oh, so it's kind of like a like those packets that you can
Oh,
put in
yeah,
your
yeah,
water.
Like the
Crystal
Crystal
Lights.
Light. Yes,
Okay,
something
okay.
like that.
Okay.
And then we also have the chocolate greens. I mix it with my coffee in the morning. We call it a skinny mocha. So, but it helps you lose weight, burn your calories up. So, those are just two of the main things that I'm dealing with right now. We're getting a lot of people on those. And also like the wraps. We do the wraps for your stomach. You can put it on your
body
arms.
wraps.
Yeah, the body wraps. Yep. So we're doing that too. I'm new in it.
Okay.
So I'm still learning everything, but those are some of the products that I use myself, so I know that they work. So I'm just trying to spread the word and just help some people out.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you've had a great weight loss too since
Since
so
November.
So
Yep, down about 42 pounds. So I'm
That's
excited
good.
about
Oh,
that.
that's
Yeah,
exciting.
I feel like a whole different person.
Congratulations.
Thank you, dear. Thank you very much.
That is so good. I'm proud of you, sister.
Thank you.
LaRue.
Hi. Hey, everyone.
Hey, everyone in Facebook land and those that have downloaded the app. Hello. So, introduce yourself.
So my full name is Elna LaRue Reed. I normally go by LaRue, but essentially I own a image wardrobe styling business, and I help both women and men. It ranges as far as if people want to have me help with a closet rehabilitation, meaning that I come and help you dissolve some of the extra clothes that you may have. Most people only use about 25% of what's in their closet. So if you go through and you think about it, most people kind of pick their favorite pieces over and over and over again. And then there's these extra pieces that they just don't know what to do with, which I call orphans. So I help with closet rehabilitations in addition to helping style for special events. That's one of the main people that contact me if there's a big event like the Detroit Auto Show Prom, what we call it, or if there's we have a Kentucky Derby party coming up soon. That's in May.
May 4th.
May 4th. Yep. So I've helped people and be styled for that event. And then there's other, big events people would like to go to, or if they're going on vacation and they need some assistance, or just plain, I need to just revamp my style because it's time for a change.
I hear that.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
I need a change.
I think the first thing that I said to LaRue was, I wear black.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes. So we have this conversation with multiple friends, colleagues, even strangers all the time. There's several myths about black. One, that it makes you look thinner.
And it doesn't.
It does not make you look thinner.
Oh, my goodness. You just crushed my dreams.
I know. It does
not.
Now, let me say this. There are certain positions you can turn your body.
Okay.
And you'll look a little thinner or slimmer, but it's not due to black. People associate it because it's almost like a slate, just a black slate.
Okay.
And so they think that, but if you have rolls, your rolls are still going to show whether or not you have black on, if you have red on, if you have
true.
yellow on. So it's not necessarily a slimmer. I think what it is it's easy.
You know what? I agree with you. It definitely is easy. And, you did just crush my dreams because, I thought that I looked a little slimmer in my all black when I wear all black. But for me, I guess the best thing that I can say is I don't know how to match colors.
Yes. Okay. So that is I don't want to call it a huge problem.
That's a huge problem.
I think it kind of goes into my discussion about a color analysis.
Okay, well, don't go too far into that. Don't go into that yet. We're gonna save that for later.
Okay.
But that's my comfort. I feel like if I put on a black pair of pants with a red shirt, I'm comfortable. And we had this discussion when you first got here. But anytime, for me, I'm comfortable with black and any other color, but black has to be in my wardrobe. Like right now, some of you can't see me, but you will see me when you see the video. I have on a black shirt with gray pants and black boots. Like I'm comfortable.
Yes, it is. It's a very comfortable color. The problem is if you're trying to establish a style, you have to remember that the majority of people believe black is a comfort too. So you're not individualizing yourself if you wear black. So I have a lot of customers that will say to me, I'm going to this event and I want to stand out. And the first thing I say is, well, you can't wear black. So I've had a client actually say to me, I was so happy that you forced me into wearing, I think she wore a fuchsia color.
Okay.
Because out of all of and I'm going to go with women because men are going to tend to wear darker colors, grays and blues and blacks. But for women, if you're trying to stand out, you're probably not going to want to wear black. And so out of all of the people that she said that were there, maybe about a handful of women had on, out of, let's say there were 50 women, only maybe 5 had on color. The others were all in black. So, again, it's comfortable and everybody loves it and your eye goes to it. You're trained to it. After you wear it for so long, if you go shopping, the first thing you do is you look right at black.
That's the first thing I do. As soon as I go into the store, like, okay, where's the black pants?
Right.
Where is the black shirt? Where is the black dress? Where's black everything? Okay. Yeah.
And so it tends to become just part of your mindset. And that's what I want. That's what I like. That's what I'm comfortable in. And actually what happened years ago, I went to a styling class, essentially. And there was a woman there, and she talked about how she wanted to hide. She had something happen to her,
Okay.
physically and mentally, and she wanted to hide. And so she decided she was going to just wear black. But the problem is that she wore it so often, every single day, that people started actually wondering what was she going to wear in the black. So they started looking at her more because she wore black every single day, and now it became a novelty for them.
Look, you see, I'm over here like, oh my
Right.
goodness, because I wear black every single day. So now I'm thinking like, okay, are people looking at me like, okay, what is
What's
she?
next?
Right, what is she gonna wear with this black?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Maybe.
okay.
I don't know. I'm just telling you
Right,
an
but-
experience of somebody who had it. And
That
at this
makes sense,
particular
though.
event, she decided she was going to add color. And after that, like she says now she has an aversion to it. And even me, like I'll wear it every once in a while, but overall, if you ever saw my closet, including shoes, I don't have a lot of black. I may have a black t-shirt or a black pair of leggings, basic stuff, but dresses, pants, things like that, I really don't wear it often.
So when they say you always got to have that little black dress in your closet,
They say it again because it's easy. Because the reason that it came about was they want, they were trying to communicate, be ready for any kind of event. If
Right.
somebody comes up and says, hey, let's go to this, you can go in, you can grab your little black dress. But I don't believe that black has to be black. Your black could be chocolate. Your black could be eggplant. It doesn't have to be black.
Right.
All it means is it's a standard color that's easy for you to match and you can pick out.
I like that.
But it doesn't have to be black.
Doesn't have to be black. Okay, I have a question for you.
Sure.
So, and again, I love black. Oh my goodness, like. But with that being said, like I consciously wore blue and brown the other day. I said, okay, you know what? I'm not going to wear any black. I'm going to wear some blue jeans. I had brown boots on.
Let me ask you, why did you say you are not going to wear black?
Because I know I wear black every single day. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to wear black. Like I consciously went into the closet, and it took me a minute because everything is black for the most part. But I pulled out some jeans and I had a black, I pulled out blue jeans and I had on a brown sweater and brown boots. But the crazy thing about it is I was so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know if I don't know. Like, I was uncomfortable that I wore brown and I didn't have black on.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know where my question comes in. I guess why did I feel uncomfortable? Because I did.
Because you are, again, you're desensitized to want to wear and use and have black. It's all I can express to you is it does become a part of your dress. It becomes a part of your mindset. Like I mentioned, you go to the store and you look at a rack. Instantly, you go to black. It's rare that you're going to be like, "Oh, this is a pretty red dress." So it's just a mindset, and that's why, like some of my clients who are willing, it's not a lot of them, but I challenged them to take black out of their closet for an extended amount of time. For some people, they could do it for 3 months.
Okay.
For others, they could do it for 3 weeks. Some would struggle with 3 days.
Wow.
So
okay.
it depends on how it is for you and how often you wear black and how dependent you are on it. Because to me, it's almost like it kind of enables you to have this security blanket. It's like a blankie
Right.
because you felt uncomfortable.
You
Okay.
gonna accept that challenge?
You know what? I am going to accept the challenge because, first of all, like summertime is coming up, and I think I do get a little daring as, summer approaches, because I think the saying is when you wear black, the sun is drawn to black in the summer. I am already chocolate enough. I don't need any more sun drawn to me. So in the summertime, like I do kind of venture out. Very little. Very little.
I remember something that had to have been the summer. You had yellow on, and it looked so good on you.
I had
remember.
yellow?
It was a yellow shirt, a yellow dress, or something.
Oh.
I remember it, and you looked good in it.
And she's like, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that. I must have been really daring when I did that, huh?
did. I
A
remember.
whole
Yellow.
dress? She like
was it a
whole-
dress?
Maybe it was a shirt, but I think
Oh,
you did
okay.
have
She
black
like, that
leggings
sounds
on,
more
but it
like
was
it.
yellow.
See, I had black
remember.
leggings
You
on.
did, yeah.
You see the
She
black
likes- yeah,
LaRue?
she
You
likes-
see,
see, that
yeah.
makes more sense.
That makes sense to me. Not all yellow. Okay, so I we kind of like got into that introduction and we ran with it because we had to, because I needed to I needed to know some things. So, okay. So my question to you is, who is LaRue Reed? We know that you're a businesswoman. We know that you are a stylist, but who is LaRue?
Okay, so I am an engineer by trade.
Okay.
I went to Prairie View A&M University in Texas, and I have always been, I guess, in touch with fashion and style. Even in high school, I had friends say, hey, you're very fashionable, help style me. I'm going to prom. I actually went to like 5 proms, something crazy. And my mom was a seamstress. So one of the proms I went to, I remember, I actually went to a store. Remember Ganto's?
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
I got a story behind Ganto's. Look.
So I went to Ganto's, and my mom got me this dress, and I went to a prom, and somebody else had that dress on. And I was devastated. And I was like 16, maybe, because it wasn't my prom. I went with someone who was an older classmate, and it hurt me. I was like, oh, no. And another time after that, I went to a wedding. Somebody else had on a dress. I went home. I changed clothes, and people will say that is so vain, but I don't like to feel as if I am one of the pack, kind of.
Yes.
And it didn't sit well with me. So because of, that kind of mindset and having friends say, hey, can you help me? Can you do this for me? Can you style me for this event? I kind of got into that. And then I said, well, maybe I'll just start purchasing clothes and then I can style people. But then I quickly realized I'm not a big inventory person. I want to style individuals based on who you are, not just have pieces on hand. And if you need something, then give it to you. So after that, I started kind of just with friends, and then outside friends of friends started contacting me saying, hey, I'm going to this event. Can you help me? And that's kind of how Rube Refined Images started, Rube being part of LaRue. And I wanted to refine styles and also take away the whole trendiness in fashion, and then allow people to develop a real style, something that when you walk in a room, people kind of know that's you, and it's not also that your clothes show up before you do. I didn't want that for my clients. I wanted it to be, you look gorgeous, not, oh, that's a pretty dress. And they're in their mind, they're thinking, I could wear that dress. I look better in that dress than she does.
Because that's usually how it is. Ooh, that's a pretty dress. Ooh, those are pretty shoes.
And you forget the person that's wearing it.
Yes.
And that's not what I would want for anybody. I don't want you to wear to have that feeling, or for people to feel that way about you. I want people to be like, yes, when you walk in the room, like, you are wearing that dress, honey, you look fabulous. Or even men, get them out of the mindset of you only have to wear black and you only have to wear blue and gray. And actually men are a little bit easier. They tend to accept themselves a little bit more, like, hey, I got a gut, work around it. Whereas women are like, hey, let me lose 20 pounds first and then I'll come see you.
Right. So back Ganto's, April, I don't know if you remember our aunt.
The name sounds
You want to know
familiar.
why the name sounds familiar?
Northland Mall.
Because I know I'm going to tell you why the name sounds familiar to you is because Aunt Carol lived in Ganto's. That was like her go-to store when we were younger.
Okay.
She lived in Ganto's. Oh my goodness. So when she said that, I was like, oh my goodness, that's my Aunt Carol, like all the way.
Yeah.
And then I remember being at an event, a black tie event last year around Christmas time, and I kind of waited until like the last minute to go and find a dress. Needless to say, okay, yes, my dress was trimmed in black. Okay, it was the majority of it was black. But one of the things though is that there was another dress that I really wanted, and I could not find that dress in my size, and I went to I take that back. I went to 3 different stores, the same store, but 3 different areas to try and find this dress. Okay. I am so glad that every store that I went to, they either did not have the dress or the dress was not in my style or not in my size. Because when I showed up to the event, there were 3 women with that exact same dress on. And I remember just standing there looking like, oh my God, I am so glad. Like, I was so thankful that they either did not have that dress or it was not my size.
You would have been what I call a mannequin shopper. You
She got
see
names
it?
for
Yes.
everybody,
Like
y'all. Look.
Yes. Yes, you see it, and and it's not. It's a lot easier, I guess, if you see a dress, because it's a dress. It's not much that people can do unless they change the shoes, add a clutch, change the
It was
jewelry.
a black dress too.
But if it's a dress, there's not much you can do about it. So that's why I really tell people, if you dress in separates, you'll have a much better chance of individualizing yourself and you standing out, because even if you picked off a mannequin but you only bought the shirt,
Right.
it's unlikely they're going to have the same pair of pants. Or if you bought the pants, it's unlikely they're going to have the same shirt. And I would always steer people towards get the pants, but then change up the shirt if you can.
Right.
Or even buy a dress, and if you have a good tailor, which is one of the things I recommend that every person should have, is a great tailor, then you should have it altered, change it. Okay. I bought this was a while ago, actually 50 Cent had a clothing line, and there was a kimono style dress that I purchased, and I liked it, but I really liked the material and the color. I took it to my tailor. I said, hey, I need you to cut it off, make it just come to the waist, and put some slits in it, because it was kind of a really tight dress. And he put the slits in it, and then I got this kimono style top out of a dress. So I knew that it was going to be an individual piece because I had it cut and made specific for me.
That's good. Now, that's something now I'm going to keep in mind. So, like, if it's a pants and a top, maybe buy the pants, but change the top.
Absolutely.
Or, mix and match. Okay, that makes, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you want to look, and you want to go by material, and you want to look at the color, and if it's a good color and tone for you.
Okay. My next question was, why did you start your business? But I think we already covered that because, you were devastated when she came in there with that same dress on, and, so, okay. How long have you been in business?
So it has been, let me say, I initially started as a personal shopper. Again, I just converted my business to really individualized image styling, and that's been 2 years.
Okay. Did you encounter any obstacles as you created and as you started your business, as you ventured into entrepreneurship?
The only obstacles I had was myself.
Okay.
I would constantly second guess myself. Is this a good idea? There's other stylists out there. What's different about my business? How can I change my business to make it different than other people? I kind of went against myself. I was like my own worst person. Outside of that, no, I really didn't have any obstacles. In most cases, I always met people that were willing to help, people that were always looking for a stylist. I think the largest issue that I may have is just the people not understanding when you're in a service industry. It's a little bit different than when you have a product.
Right.
So if I sold a T-shirt, people kind of know what the cost in their mind, what a cost of a T-shirt is. But when you have a service business, people kind of downrate what it would cost. Like, well, I could just go to the store myself. I don't need you to do it. But then they take out the fact that there's a specialized skill in doing it, and then B, there's also the time saving amount of what you would get out of having a stylist. So if I wouldn't use the word obstacle, I would say just a misinformation point or miseducation or a belief system that this service isn't necessarily something that an average person would need. They think of it more as a lifestyle of a rich and famous person.
Hey.
But not.
Title of our episode.
But not the average person that's getting up and going to work every single day.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you said that you didn't have any obstacles, but you feel that you kind of were the one that stood in your way of getting to where you needed to be. So what were the things that you were doing that you think stopped you or was stopping you?
I think as an entrepreneur, we tend to be hard on ourselves. And one of the things is that level of perfectionism. Like, let's say just even making a flyer and wanting to post it. It may take you 2 days to make this poster, but it's not necessary, or flyer. This is not necessary.
I'm laughing. And the reason why I'm laughing, because Took me 2 days. Because yes, it gets to the point where you are a perfectionist. So I definitely agree
Yes.
with you, because you're always like, does it look good? Does it look good to you? Is it going to look good to, the person that's looking at it, or whatever the case may be? So
And knowing when to outsource, that's the other thing. Knowing that you can't do everything, or why should you have to do everything? There's somebody that can make your logo. You don't have to do it. There's somebody who can update a website. You don't have to do it. There's somebody that will go and make a flyer. You don't have to do it. Having to remember those things and giving it away. And it's hard when it's your business, because you always say, well, you know what, the time that it takes for me to explain this to somebody or have somebody else do it, I could do it myself.
Exactly.
And then we get caught up again. Days go by, weeks go by, months go by, and you haven't moved forward. Because now you're stuck
Exactly.
in your own little warped hole of, but I got to have it right. It's got to look right. This is, and especially me, I think, because I am in an image business. So I'm always constantly thinking, I have to have the right image. I have to look this way. I have to do this. So it's a bit of a challenge.
And I must say, y'all, she walked in the studio looking bomb good, okay? Didn't she, April?
Thank you. Thank you.
Really nice.
Thank you.
She looks very, 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 very nice. We are going to move forward. We're going to continue to talk to LaRue. And we have 3 important topics that we're going to discuss. And again, those are the essential items for your closet, the value of closet rehabilitation, the benefits of color analysis. I think that's something that I need, y'all. But before we move forward, again, we are going to thank our sponsor. Authority Printing is the solution for all your graphic designs and printing needs. They specialize in flyers, signs, and banners, booklets, obituaries, business cards, and more, with the experience and resources to make sure your project is completed on schedule, on budget, and with absolute customer satisfaction. Tired of the same old print that online printing companies, office supplies, and stores and copy shops turned shipping centers provide? It's time to print with Authority. Visit them online at www.authorityprinting.com or give them a call at 313-288-9673. Print with Authority. And again, that is www.authorityprinting.com, or you can reach them by phone 313-288-9673. Okay, so we are going to dive back on in. And I'm going to tell you, I'm over here taking notes, writing down, jotting little notes that LaRue is, as she's talking, I'm jotting notes because, again, y'all, like, I don't leave my house without having some black on.
Yeah, she got me ready to go shopping.
Right. I'm ready to just go home and just be like, okay, you go to the garbage. You go to the garbage. Everything goes to the garbage.
Right.
But so I'm over here taking some notes because, I do want to add a little something different, to my wardrobe, do a whole little, makeover. And all that good stuff. So, and also, if you have any questions for LaRue as it pertains to style, you are more than welcome to call in at 248-579-5290. Those phone lines are open. Did they get that on there?
I don't know.
Okay.
Repeat that.
I am going to repeat it. We are getting ready to jump into the next segment. LaRue is going to talk about the essential items for your closet, the value of closet rehabilitation, and the benefits of color analysis. So if you have any questions for her, you can call in live at 248-579-5290, and you can ask her questions directly. Isn't that exciting, y'all?
That is exciting.
That's like super cool. So call everybody on LaRue's Facebook Live. Y'all know y'all got some questions. Everybody over here on, Angela the Coach Live, call and ask. So we're going to get right into what are Is there 16 essentials, or are there just essential items for your closet?
Well, okay, so I do believe that there are 15 essentials.
Okay.
And without going through all of them, I think the number one thing is for both men and women, there are, and also I can work with people individually to kind of cater to what works best for you. And that's kind of how we get to having the conversation about a closet rehab. So just imagine, you have a closet that has is ability to save you time, because now all the pieces in the closet, fit, because most people have up to 3 sizes in their closet.
She's good, ain't she? She is good.
All in my closet.
The size that you used to be, the size that you want to be, and the size that you currently are.
Absolutely.
So you want to try to get the pieces out that you're not wearing, because while you're taking that time and you're paging through them, that's just additional time that you don't have. You already know you're not going to wear that piece. It could also be that it needs to be repaired. You bought it and the pants are too long. You're like, one day I'm going to take it to the tailor. Well, I recommend as soon as you buy them, you try them on and you know they don't fit, put them in your bag that goes to the tailor. So you should have a dry cleaning bag, a tailor bag, and what I consider a cobbler bag, a shoe bag. And so it's a bag that you would take to the shoe store to get repaired. If you need a new cap on your shoe, nobody wants to hear you walking down the hall and it sounds like your nails are hitting the ground. So you need caps.
So what is that? You said a dry cleaning bag?
A dry cleaning bag,
a
tailoring bag, and a shoe bag for shoe repairs. So when you are going through your things or things that you purchase, you already know these are the places that you need to go. Again, that saves time instead of you just touching stuff over and over again. And as I was growing up, the number one thing that my sister and my mom would always say is don't touch things twice. You know that it doesn't work, or you know that you need to put it away. Whatever it may be, don't waste the time doing it twice or 3 times. So then also imagine you not trying to shove clothes in your closet. We've all been there where you put your arm up against the one hard part of the closet and then you use the other hand and try to separate them so you can put this one piece in the middle. It makes no sense. And
Why she all in my business, y'all?
And you're not even wearing these clothes that you're trying to move over to the side.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, imagine if it was the right color tone for you. So it kind of goes into the color analysis. If let's say canary yellow is not your color, then you want to stay away from it and you want to go to more of a lemon yellow, if that's your color tone.
So how do you know what your color is and what your color isn't?
So I would you'd have to come see me and I'd have to do a full color analysis. But some of the quick and easy ways, most people are either a warm tone, a cool tone, a neutral tone, or an olive tone. If you are more fair-skinned, number one thing, if you can kind of see your veins, and if you look at the veins in your skin, if you can see if they're like a purplish color or if they're a greenish color, you're probably a cool tone.
The cool thing about this whole thing is
everybody is looking.
Yes, our engineer, she's in on it too. Yes. She's looking. We're all looking at our arms over here.
So you're probably more of a cool tone. So if you are darker skin, like I'm a brown, I can't really see the color. So I can actually be more neutral, but I can also sway in the area of cool and I can sway in the area of warm. The other thing you want to remember too is somebody can do your color analysis, but what you are in the winter is different than you are in the summer because you've tanned.
Gotcha.
So you may not be able to wear those exact same colors, but you may be able to stay in the same family. So you'd have to kind of contact me and then I work with you to figure out what your best colors are. But that would keep you. So just imagine you go shopping and now you know magenta's not your color. It's as if you decided not to wear black again and you look at it and you're like, okay, let me steer away from that color.
Okay.
And it saves you from having orphans. Because you get this piece home and you have nothing to wear with it. You don't know what to do with it. It doesn't match anything. And the only thing you can put it with is black.
I got got some orphans
I was
in
just
my
thinking
closet.
the same.
We
You have
all
orphans,
them.
Jessica?
Yes.
I feel like everyone does.
Yes. Everyone yes. Unless I do your closet rehabilitation. And then I'll tell you what are orphans and what aren't, and you take them away. So that's the main goal of a closet rehabilitation, is to get down to what really works for you. The right color, the right size, even the right structure. Okay. You know, you need to know what your body shape is. Maybe you're an apple. Maybe you're a pear, maybe you're a square, maybe you're a triangle, maybe you're an inverted triangle. If you don't know what your shape is, and you could be different from the front to the back.
I got a lot of different shapes going on over here.
So you want to know what you are, because that helps. So imagine, and this has happened because I help brides. That's one of the people that I work with a lot. So if you've ever been to a bridal store, you walk in and everything is white. Mm-hmm. And they say, well, go pick out a dress. It's very unnerving. But if you know ahead of time, you know what? Stark white is not my color, because I'm not that tone. I need more of an eggshell. I need more of a cream. And if you know that I'm a square, you know not to get that style dress. And you can tell them right off the bat, listen, you walk in like you're making an order at a restaurant. I need this, I need that, and you've automatically condensed your choice list down. So again, you've saved time. And you aren't looking at things that aren't going to look good on you because it looked good on somebody else. So that's the purpose of a closet rehabilitation.
It's deep.
I'm a little speechless, you are. You know, I'm never speechless, but I'm just like, dang.
Yeah.
My closet is messed up, y'all. I need some closet rehabilitation going on.
And it may take more than one time, too.
Right.
That's the other thing. We get very attached emotionally to our pieces. You know, there are some pieces in your closet maybe 10 years old, maybe 12 years old, and you like, this might come back in style one day. Maybe.
Don't she sound like our mama?
I was just thinking, Mom.
Maybe. Or or that it's just something about it. You only wore it once and you didn't get a wear out of it. You never really found the right match to it and you didn't wear it. It still has a tag on it because you still just haven't figured out what to do with it yet. Those are the pieces that I want you to make a decision on. And that's what a closet rehabilitation is. It helps me sort out and take that emotion away. And I just ask a plain out question. You know, when was the last time you wore this?
Like, I start crying and be like, but, wait a minute, we can't get rid of that.
Yes.
There's not a real reason of why we can't get rid of it, you know.
So I can tell everybody one trick right now that'll work. It'll help you at least look at your closet in a different mindset. Take all of your clothes, turn the hangers backwards so that the hook is facing you. And in 1 month, in each season, and I'll even give you 2 seasons, if you haven't taken that piece, because once you take that piece and you're now turning it back around because you've worn it, that right there is your graveyard. Those are the pieces that you're probably not wearing, haven't worn, maybe never wear. And look and see, what do you have left? On average, you only wear about 20 to 30% of your clothes.
Wow. 20 to 30% of your clothes. Wow. So did we go over the...
the essentials, real
Okay.
quick. So both men and women need to have a solid pair of black pants. It is a quality pair of black pants. Don't go to, and I don't want to name out any places, but just, don't buy the cheapest pair of pants that you can try to find, because this black pair of pants is going to last you. That's the one piece in your closet that's going to stay. And you want it to be quality because you don't want the color to fade.
Right.
You want to be able to still wear it. You don't want to buy it too tight. You want it to have the right structure, the right length. A good quality pair of black pants. The next thing, again, both men and women, you want to have a white Oxford shirt. It's just a button-down shirt, both men and women. Women, it's going to be a little more tailored for you, so it's going to kind of cut in a little bit. But you can do a lot with a white Oxford shirt. You could wear it with a pair of shorts. You could wear it with a skirt. You could wear it over on top of a dress as a jacket. You could do a lot with a white Oxford. The next piece would be a blazer or an overcoat. With women, you could do, again, a lot. It could become your coat to wear out. You could roll up the sleeves. It could become more casual. You could wear it to work. Again, you have the versatility. And the last thing of the 4 pieces that both men and women need to have is a quality pair of jeans. not a blingy pair of jeans, not a pair of jeans that's so tight you can't really wear them, you can't bend over. You don't want the kind to have a muffin top over them. You want a quality pair of jeans. And that takes even a little bit of time because not all designers are made for everybody.
Yes.
So I actually help people find the perfect jean. Explain the architecture of a jean, look at the back of the jean, look at the yoke at the top of it. If it's short, then it's a good jean for you because it raises up. You don't want a low-rise jean. We've gotten a little old for low-rise.
I can't do low-rise, baby, no.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
So you want the right kind of jean, the right brand. Those 4 things. And then the other ones I kind of tailor towards what's needed in your closet.
Oh my goodness. So at the end, one of the things that I always want to do is put up takeaways from each episode. So I got my list like, okay, y'all just need to just contact LaRue. Everybody.
There you go.
Everybody just contact LaRue. So if somebody wants to reach you, get in contact with you, have you pretty much just throw everything in their closet out.
No, not everything. It won't be everything, but we will take a very hard look at and I want to know what your favorite pieces are. There may be some that are non-negotiable, and I'm okay with that. My job is not to come in and just strip all your dreams away and become the dream killer. That's not my job. What I want to do is just put you in a position where you are saving time and don't have to go through a bunch of pieces that you're never going to wear. I just want to be that neutral party that asks the right questions to get you out of that space that you're in. So if you want to reach me, I can be reached either on Instagram at Rue Refined, RueRefined. I can be reached on Facebook at Rue Refined Images. So just add an images to Rue Refined. And also through my website, which is www.ruerefinedimages.com.
Nice. And you still have some time if you want to call in, if you want to ask LaRue some questions about your closet or, anything pertaining to color analysis and essential items for your closet. You can call us at 248-579-5290. That's 248-579-5290. Okay. So do you have something coming up?
No. So I just wanted to just say, too, in addition to those 3 things that I mentioned, some of the other things that I help people with are swimsuits. That's a challenge for women.
Because I don't know what size. I don't know if I'm a square, an apple, or a pear. So I definitely need.
Yes. So that is something that I work with people on. I mentioned weddings. I help brides and grooms as well as bridesmaids because you may not want that daunting job. Mainly one of the things that I experience with weddings is it's a lot of input. There's your mom, there's your dad, there's their mom, their dad, aunts, uncles, grandparents, bridesmaids, aunties. There's a lot of people coming at you. And it's good to have a neutral party because sometimes you go to the bridal store and as soon as you put on a dress, they're like, oh, you look so pretty. And it may not be the best dress for you. And then I show up and I don't necessarily just kill your dreams. Like, take that off. That looks horrible. But I'm
going to let you know.
But I'm not going to let you walk out of the store with something that I don't think you're going to look back on and think that this was the best dress for you, I try to break that down for you. Also corporate events, if there's things that you're looking for, let's say you're going on a vacation and that's a daunting job of what do I take? I can also assist with these are the key things that you need to take with you, so that you are prepared for every type of situation, as well as not having to overpack. Because that's one of the main things that people do.
I know I do.
Yeah, you might not need 50 pieces. You might only need 10. And that comes back down to your essential pieces that are in your closet to be able to mix and match and not have to get to the minimalized stage of having the least amount of pieces that you should have. Instead of having 10 black shirts and 20 pair of jeans and whatever it may be. Maybe you like to have stuff, but it's right on the borderline of hoarding.
Yeah.
I am not. I am not. Moving on. So I'm just joking. Okay. Okay. So do you have anything else that you wanted to add? that you wanted to share? I'm just like, man, y'all.
No, I mean, one of the questions that someone sent me today, because I did ask people to send me any questions that you may have.
Yes.
One question that someone asked was, when you're going to the store, what is the best place to go for all in one? So I want to go to a store and I want to buy jeans and I want to go buy this and I want to buy that. And I actually told them that you have to find it yourself. I can't tell you what particular store because, again, you have to go with what brand works best for you. So it may be that one store. Maybe Saks has all 5 or 6 of those brands that work for you. Maybe Walmart has all 5 or 6 brands that work for you. I'm not the type of person that says that it has to be a high-end piece. I'm not going to sell you on, you have to go get a pair of Christian Louboutins. That's one, they're not the most comfortable. But 2,
I heard that they're not the most comfortable.
No,
I heard that.
No, they're very stylish. They look really nice. They are sexy.
But your bunions and your corns gonna be hurting
yes,
you.
When you get to a certain stage in life, you start to realize that comfort is more important than style. And the one thing that I tell people is, you have to dress for what's comfortable for you, and as well as dress for your pocket. Don't go out there if you don't have any savings at home or in your account. Why are you out here buying $800 shoes?
Okay.
If you don't have $3,000 to put in a purse, why are you buying a $3,000 handbag?
Okay.
Stay in your lane.
Right.
I am in my lane.
And you can purchase items that look nice, that don't have to cost $1 million, or you know what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be all of that money. You don't have to floss, in order to still look good. You can have, like I said, if you had a staple pair of black pants and you bought a shirt from Target, nobody's going to know or care, or nor should you, that particular piece came from Target, as long as it is the right color and the right structure for your body. It's when you purchase pieces, again, mannequin pieces, that make you kind of stand out. Because
I like it too, because I purchase mannequin pieces all the time.
Yes. And it's good for the store because that's what they want. And most times it's almost like the menu. If you look at a menu, there's people that develop menus to make where your eye follows. They know that you're going to look at the top left, you're going to look at the bottom right. You're not going to read a lot of stuff in the middle. And then they put more expensive things on the back and the right corner. So you're going to see soft drinks because your meal just went up by 15, 20% because there's a soft drink. Same thing with a piece that's in a store on a mannequin. It's normally the more expensive piece that they have.
I straight up mannequin shop. So as I walk in the store, I see how they dress the mannequin. I'll be like, I want that.
Yes.
Just like that.
Yeah. Just like that.
In black.
Yes. Yes. And that is not what I would ever want for, and again, I'm not thoroughly into the stores, the people that, and even I go to. Another thing too is find local boutiques. Go to your small businesses. I work with several different boutiques that are in the area. I have events at their locations.
Nice.
Actually, this Monday, I'm going to be at one boutique, and I'm not going to list it yet because we're going to make sure that we're all set. But we're going to be there, and we're going to photograph some pieces. We're also going to talk about some of the pieces that they have to offer, but just kind of look for stores that speak to you. The pieces, everything in there is like, oh, I want that. That works for me. I actually just styled someone on Friday. I went into a boutique I had not been in before, that's fairly popular amongst people that go to them. And she had some more, beautiful pieces. And I was like, I'm going to work with you. Now, I couldn't fit a lot of the pieces that were in there because they were more, her smalls were more medium size.
Okay.
So medium, large was a good fit. So it depends, again, on what stores that you try to find. But once you find them, stick to that store, or try to find pieces like it online. You don't have to go to higher end stores every single time that you go and shop. And then the last final thing is beware of a lot of the online stores that they show, especially when you're on social media. A lot of the stores are very low quality. The sizes aren't accurate at all.
The sizes are not accurate at all. I am not a 2X, okay? I'm just letting you know that.
Yes.
But this shirt that I bought online, I had to get a 2X for it to fit. Okay, that's all I'm
Yes.
saying, and I am nowhere near a 2X,
Yes.
y'all.
And in most time, it takes so long for you to even get the piece. You forgot that you ordered it. It took 3 weeks
You
to
be
a
like,
month
oh, I got this.
to get it.
Yes.
And then you get it and it doesn't fit well. The material is like, this is not what they showed me.
Right.
You know, do your research. Put in the name of the company that you're interested in and do reviews after that. And go
Exactly.
and look and see, does this place have reputable? And one of the key things is if you go onto their website and there's no comments on there, or there's all positive comments.
Yes.
That's
Or
a
if
red
it's just a
flag.
bunch of people tagging other people,
Yeah.
but they don't have it, or they don't have any responses to the negative comments, stay away from those online stores.
Yes.
So, use common sense essentially,
Absolutely.
how you would if you were going to go and purchase a refrigerator.
Absolutely.
And you look at those reviews, do the same thing with, even if you're only spending $12, that's your $12. And why are
Right.
you giving it away to this company because you think that, what is on this social media site, so it's got to be good? No,
it doesn't. That's the
trick.
biggest. Yeah, that is the trick. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, LaRue, for joining me.
Well, thank you for
on
having
Real
me.
Talk. Oh my goodness. I learned so much. I'm just kind of like, dang. I need some rehab in the
Get in that
closet.
closet,
Yeah, I need to get in the closet. Sis, how are you? Anything you want to add? How can people connect with you or get with you on social media?
Okay, well, right now, like I said, I'm kind of starting everything out. Facebook, if you need some tips on health or you want to try to get those It Work products, you can look me up on Facebook. April Million is the name.
Okay. I just have an event that I want to share with you guys. Sip and Pitch. Sip and Pitch Speed Networking is a meeting format designed to accelerate business contacts. Speed networking is like speed dating for professionals. That will be, and of course I don't have myself, April 30th from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. The address is 25900 Greenfield Road, Suite 326. That's in Oak Park, 48127. I believe is a zip. I might have said the wrong zip. But if you would like to register, tickets are only $12, and you can go to sipandpitch.eventbrite.com. Also, the Rise to Power Women Conference is May 4th. Women empowering women through education and encouragement is what this event is about. There will be a dynamic lineup of world-class speakers that will give you information and products that will change your life. There are 4 amazing, powerful keynote speakers and 15 breakout session speakers. To purchase tickets, you can visit www.risetopowerconference.com. I'm thankful I was asked to be one of the breakout session speakers on May 4th, so I'm looking forward to that. And Leela Stovall, who is the lady who is putting together the event, she will actually be with us in 2 weeks to talk about the Rise to Power Women Conference. Nice. Also, we have May 11th, the pre-Mother's Day pop-up shop. You can get more information and you can register for tickets at CoachAngelita.com/events. I said that all wrong, y'all. Okay, so you can connect with me on Facebook at Angelita the Coach, Instagram, Angelita the Coach, Twitter at Coach_Angelita, and my website is www.coachangelita.com. If you would like more information on becoming a sponsor or being a guest on Real Talk with Angelita, you can email realtalkpod, POD 313@gmail.com. See you guys in 2.
See you later.
Good evening.